Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Summer High School, where tonight your Highlands of Summer High School play host to Swampscott High School. Now, for your starting lineups first, for visiting Swampscott. We're number 00, Anna Canders. We're number 1, E. Brent. We're number 11, Cecilia Tripp. We're number 32, Sam Ward. And like I said, we're number 41, Maggie Lilly. Swampscott head coach is Caitlin Leonard. And now, the starting lineup for your Summer Highlanders. We're number 1, Amari Jameson Ergo. We're number 12, Nora Gamache. We're number 21, Rene Kelly. We're number 22, Ava Martin. And we're number 24, senior, Ratisha Morales. And coach for Summer High School was Ricardo. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you all please rise and move your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and tonight the Highlanders welcome in the Big Blue of Swampscott as the Big Blue come in with a record of 4-2 overall, as they have one of the best outside shooters that the Highlanders will face throughout this regular season. Anna Canders, number 00. She is a young sophomore for the Big Blue. She lights up the scoreboard. She is averaging about 20 points on the season per game. She will shoot the three-pointer from anywhere out there, and the Highlanders will have their hands full with her. Nora Gamache will probably draw her defensively, so she will be looking to pressure Canders, get the ball out of Canders' hands. Also keep an eye out for number 32, Sam Ward. She is a tremendous player as well, senior on this team, senior captain on this team. She can light it up from the outside as well. Highlanders, of course, coming in 4-1 overall off of their first loss of the season, a road loss at O'Brien, double overtime, 2-point loss, 51-49. As the Highlanders looking to keep their non-negotiables, no consecutive losses and no losses at home. So they want to get the victory tonight against Swampscott as they control off the tip. Gamache has it over to Antonelli on the left wing. It's Antonelli out there along with Ava Martin, Gortisha Morellis, Amari Kergo, and Nora Gamache. It's Gamache running the point. Gets it out to Antonelli in the corner, working against Ward. Over to Kergo. Kergo puts up the shot, no good. As Kergo was unable to get that one onto the rim. Turnover goes over to Swampscott, and you see already Gamache right on Kanders. As Kanders running the point right now. She will run point. She will also come off ball, come off of screens off the ball. As you see her coming right there, top of the key. Gamache has her there. She tries to work around Gamache into the lane, kicks it out to Ward. Left wing three is up, and it is good for Sam Ward as she drops home the three. Swampscott, full court pressure being applied to the Highlanders as Antonelli will break that pressure. Up to Martin. Gamache will get it. Right wing three for Gamache. Kisses it off of glass for three. And the Highlanders tie it up with the Gamache three. Ball driven in by Tripp. She'll kick it back out to Ward. Ward back out to Tripp. She'll try the left wing three. No good. There's Kanders with the rebound. Mid-range baseline, no good, but Maddie Lilly comes away with the offensive board. Foul line jumper, no good once again. But Swampscott continuing to get the offensive rebounds as Ava Martin reaching over Maddie Lilly that time. Knocks it out of bounds. Highlanders need to work on those boards. Can't allow an offensive team like Swampscott to get so many opportunities. 6:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Ward gets the inbounds. Her pass, though, stolen away by Kergo, but then Ward able to take it away. Now they work it out to Kanders from the corner. She puts up the three, no good. Gamache closed out quickly. Now Gamache will get it from Ava Martin. She's got Kergo as Kergo goes in for the shot, partially blocked there, I think, by Maddie Lilly, who comes away with the rebound. It's Kanders now quickly up floor. Drives into the lane, kicks it out. Driving in is Tripp, and the foul's going to be called against the Highlanders as Tripp was driving in towards the lane. That's going to go against Gamache. That's a tough foul right there as Nora picks up an early one. Kanders looking to inbounds here. Gets it right back to Kanders in the lane. She uses the arm to get around, kicks it out to Ward, and Ward, pure from three, 2 times from the left wing. It's now Antonelli looking to break the pressure, gets it to Gamache. Highlanders trailing 6-3. Gamache tried to kick it back to Kergo. Bounce pass looking for Martin. Came off the foot of Kanders. Now Morellis with it. Out to Antonelli. She'll drive in from the left wing. Her runner is up, and it's good. Antonelli, nice move there with the one-handed runner. Highlanders trail by a point. Quickly down floor. They get it to Byrne. Her shot swallowed up by Ava Martin, but then there's Kanders to steal it away from Martin. She goes, puts it up and in, and she goes to the line looking for the and one as the foul will go against Amari Kergo. Kergo's first, team second here in the first quarter. 4:54 remaining here in the first. Kanders' free throw is short. Highlanders come away with the rebound by Amari. Now Gamache, defended by Tripp, gives it off to Antonelli. Kanders is on Antonelli. Skip pass over to Kergo. As Amari looks it over, skip pass back out to Antonelli on the left wing, defended by Kanders. So Highlanders working around the perimeter here. Gamache kicks it in. Out to Antonelli in the corner. Shot clock about to expire as Antonelli's pass goes behind Gamache, out of bounds, all the way down floor. So Somerville, or I should say Swampscott, will get the ball on the Somerville end underneath the basket. And Swampscott leading this one 8-5, 4:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Ward looking to inbound. Kanders defended closely. Great job by Morellis as she cut Tripp off from that ball. Wonderful steal there. Now Gamache, Tripp coming up on her left, was able to pull away from it. Out to Antonelli on the left wing. Regan will drive it in against Canders. Looks to go up between two Big Blue. And her shot is no good, but knocked out of bounds, I think, last touch by Canders. Highlanders will maintain the possession as they inbounds underneath their basket. 4:03 remaining here in the first quarter. Highlanders trailing the Big Blue of Swampscott here. Happy New Year, by the way, to everybody at home watching. So we have the live broadcast here on Somerville Ed TV's YouTube channel. GovTV has the hockey game against Haverhill this evening. Scargo's three-pointer, no good. Weak side rebound comes to Tripp. She'll drive this one in. Morellis got there to put a hand in the face, but Tripp able to shoot over top. Great job there by the freshman Tripp. Or I'm sorry, actually, Tripp is a sophomore. And timeout will be taken by the Highlanders as that pressure by Swampscott causing them problems. 3:33 remaining. Highlanders doubled up right now by the Big Blue as the Big Blue lead this one 10-5. Don't forget, we've got boys basketball action for you here on Somerville Ed TV as well, as the Highlanders coming off a big DeSimone Highlander Hoop Fest championship. So they were able to beat Boston United 63-44 and Reading 65-51 to win that Highlander Hoop Fest championship. They are 5-1 on the regular season, facing off against Everett at Everett. That will be Thursday the 8th. And then they will face off against Lynn Classical as the Rams come in here to Broome Fieldhouse. That'll be next Tuesday on January 13th. Call of that game will be here on Somerville Ed TV as Kevin Scott, Jeff Argenziano. The buzzer probably drowned me out. Kevin Scott, Jeff Argenziano will have the coverage of that game for you here on Somerville Ed TV as the Rams come in. Of course, we will have girls basketball action later on this week as Everett will be coming in to face off, or I should say, yes, Everett will be coming in to face off against the Highlanders on Wednesday evening in just a couple days on the 7th. The Highlanders trailing here 10-5, 3:33 remaining in the first quarter. The pressure defense here for Swampscott caused the timeout. Antonelli able to break the pressure. Tipped away by Ward, though, on that pass. Gamache able to steal it back as she looks to drive in against Lilly, and she's going to pick up the foul on Maddie Lilly as Gamache had speed towards the basket. Lilly will pick up her first. Team's first here in the first quarter, and Gamache will go to the free throw line for two. First one up by Nora, no good. Chloe Rogers will check into the game for Swampscott. Rogers, a very talented freshman on this team. Highlanders will bring in Juliana Harris. As Antonelli will go sit down. Gamache makes the second. Highlanders trail by 4, 10-6. As Canders has the ball, kicks it out, and very quickly Tripp just drives right to the basket. Highlanders need to get their defense set. As Miriam Ramadan, number 4, into the game as well. Ava Martin now gets it. Ava goes in. She could have gone in for the layup. Instead, pulls up for the 5-footer and puts it home. Quickly down floor is Tripp, as Martin will get there, but Tripp able to put it up and over Martin. 14-8, Swampscott running the floor against the Highlanders. Ward picks up Gamache, gets it down to Cargo. Amari splits the defenders, kicks it back out to Nora. Nora's three-pointer is no good. There's Martin putting up the shot. Gets partially blocked as she put that one up, no good, and Swampscott comes away with a rebound. Canders quickly down floor, gets it to Byrne. Back out to Canders at the top of the key. She'll drive in. Kicks it to Ward on the left wing. Ward's hit 2 from out there. Byrne, interior pass. Looking for the freshman. As Chloe Rogers tried to put that one up and in, but no good as Ava Martin comes away with a rebound. 2:05 remaining in the first quarter. Highlanders trailing by 6. As Martin gets it. Top of the key. Defended by Ward. Out to Gamache on the left wing. Baseline drive by Nora. Knocked out of bounds by Canders. Highlanders will maintain the possession. Skirgo over to inbounds for the Highlanders. Skirgo looks for Ava Martin inside. She's defended by Ward. Martin goes up, no good. Ramadan follows it, no good as well. As Rogers comes away with the rebound, gets it out to Tripp. Tripp able to get the contact there. Nope, offensive is going to be the call as Rogers lowered the shoulder going into Gamache. Offensive foul called against Rogers, or I'm sorry, called against Tripp. Second team foul as Skirgo unable to get that pass cleanly. Tries to get it off to Gamache. Tripp comes away with it, gets it to Canders. Canders puts that home. Swampscott doubling up the Highlanders once again, 16-8. Minute 20 remaining. Time for the Highlanders to make their move this quarter. As Gamache gets it up to Skirgo, behind the back goes Amari. Pulls it back out, tries to get it over to Juliana Harris, tipped by Tripp. Juliana drives in, looks for Miriam Ramadan underneath. Juliana keeping on that ball. Ripped it away from Chloe Rogers and out of bounds though, so Swampscott will get it. As Antonelli back into the game, Harrison back to the bench there. Canders running the point, 53 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Rogers over to Ward. Canders now flashes open at the foul line. Tries to body in, kicks it out. Shot by Tripp is no good. Would have been a two-pointer. Good job by Ramadan to cut her off and box her out from following her own shot. Highlanders come away with a rebound. As Gamache is going to get fouled there by Tripp. That's going to be her second personal of the reach in. Third team foul against the Big Blue here in the first quarter. Highlanders looking to cut into this 8-point Big Blue lead. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Gamache picks up the screen from Ramadan. Entry pass down to Martin. Martin up against Ward. Easy money for Ava on the interior as she puts it home off the glass. 8 seconds remaining. Canders has it. She'll put that up. And that's no good as Gamache is able to pull it away. And the reach-in foul is going to be called there. See who that goes against as Swampscott picks up their fourth. That's going to go against Canders. That's her first. Couple unnecessary fouls here as Tripp and Canders both. Antonelli hauls off and fires up the one-armed shot, but unable to put it home. Highlanders will trail here at the end of the first quarter, 16-10. As the leading scorer in that, Ward as well as Tripp, both with 6 points for the Big Blue. Highlanders led in scoring by Gamache and Ava Martin, both with 4 points for the Highlanders. Regan Antonelli with 2 points as well. Canders held to 4 points there in the first quarter as the Highlanders trailing 16-10. That full court pressure caused some issues, but the Highlanders basically trying to find their way down to the interior. I think there's an advantage they might have on the interior. You saw Gamache able to get that entry pass down to Ava Martin on the low block against Ward. Ava was able to turn and put it off of glass. That's what the Highlanders need to do, is break down that defense down to the interior and get those interior shots, get that defense to drop down, and then that'll open up those outside shots for Nora as well as for Regan Antonelli. On the defensive side, Gamache doing an excellent job against Canders. Got to keep an eye on Ward. You see how well Ward and Canders work together. Ward, the senior captain on this team, the only senior on the team. Both of these teams, very, very young teams. As the Highlanders, only, let's see here, 3 seniors on the roster. We've seen all 3 of them play there in the first quarter. Miriam Ramadan, number 4, Gertisha Morellis, number 24, and Juliana Harrison, number 40. Only a single senior on the Big Blue roster. That's their captain, number 32, Sam Ward. She's had an excellent game so far. 2 3-pointers from the left wing. Highlanders need to make sure they are on number 32 as well as 00. As the Big Blue will get the possession to open out the second quarter. Kanders gets it in to Lilly. Back to Kanders. Kanders will drive the baseline. And travel is going to be the call as Gamache gave up coverage to Ava Martin down on the low block. Good quickness there by Martin, causing the travel and turnover by Kanders. As Antonelli now will get it. Gets the screen from Martin. Mid-range shot by Antonelli. Puts home the 12-footer. 4 points tonight for Regan. 4 points the Highlander deficit right now. As they work it to Ward on the left wing. Antonelli's on her. Now Byrne tries to drive in. Looking to hand that one off. Almost knocked away. So they get it to Lilly, now to Ward. Ward puts up that left wing three. That's the first miss from out there for her. Rebound bounces out to Byrne, though. So now Tripp has it. Rogers had it, gave it to Ward. Ward drives in, puts that one up and in. What a play there by Sam Ward as she will go to the line looking for the and one. Antonelli picks up the foul. That's going to be her first. Team's first of the second quarter. Gertisha Morelos back into the game for the Highlanders. As Ward at the line looking for the and one. And that one's good for the senior. 7-point lead for the Big Blue. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. It's Gamache directing traffic. Trying to get Antonelli freed up, maybe. As Ava Martin gets it, gets the screen for Morelos. Picked up there by Rogers, out to Gamache. Goes in, looking for the entry pass to Martin, knocked away by Ward. As Kergo able to pick it up. Highlanders offense breaking down here. Antonelli out to Gamache. He's got to take the three from outside. The entry pass just could not quite get in for the Highlanders, so they had to take the outside shot. No good. Ward comes away with the rebound. Swampscott looking to add to their 7-point lead. Ward off the screen from Kanders. So they work the motion at the top of the key. Now Antonelli is on Kanders. She gets into the paint. Kicks it out to Byrne. As Rogers drives in. Her shot blocked on the runner there. Knocked out of bounds. It will remain with the Big Blue. Kanders gets it into Ward, out to Byrne on the right wing. So they find Kanders from the corner. Antonelli able to block that one, but Ward comes away with it. She drives in, gets her own board, kicks it back out to Kanders in the corner. It's Kanders trying to get away from Gamache. Passes out to Byrne, top of the key. So they reset the offense with 5:40 remaining in the half. It's Kergo, great job defensively there by Amari Kergo, as well as Regan Antonelli. Nowhere to go as Byrne tried to hand that one off. Swampscott settling into the 2-3 zone. That's keeping the Highlanders out of that paint area. Gamache drives in, kicks it out to Kergo. Kergo with the baseline drive. She'll put that one up, no good. Ward comes away with the rebound. Her pass, though, stolen away by the speed of Gamache. It's Gamache speeding down towards the basket, puts up the runner, no good. And there's Ward with another rebound. Senior doing a great job on the boards as well as offensively. Double dribble is going to be the call there on the freshman Rogers. She got a little ahead of herself going down floor there. Highlanders trailing by 7. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the half. As they try to figure out this zone defense, and Gamache says, I'll just shoot right over top of it and hit nothing but the bottom of the net. 4 points now the lead for the Big Blues. Kanders looks to drive in against Kergo. Step over, shot up, no good. Kanders pulls it down, passes over to Rogers. Good look there by Kanders as she split the defense and found the freshman on the left block. 6-point lead now for Swampscott, 4:15 remaining in the first half. As Ava Martin off a screen from Antonelli. Kicks it to Kergo, who backs it back out. Top of the key, Gamache. Foul line to Morellis, out to the corner. That's Antonelli. She puts that one up, no good. Weak side rebound by Ward. It's Kanders now. Defended by Gamache, she gets by. Puts up the shot, little baby hook there, no good. But they work it out to Ward. She puts up the three, and she is hot from the left wing. As she's hit 3 of 4 from that left wing area, giving Swampscott their biggest lead of the game, 9 points, 24-15, 3:35 remaining in the first half. Timeout will be taken by Swampscott, 3:35 remaining. Highlanders really struggling on the offensive side, getting the entry into the paint area. They want to work the ball down to Ava Martin on the low block, but they're just not getting those entry passes that they need. Number 32, Ward, has been excellent down there, as she has defended Ava excellently, keeping the ball away from her. They're packing that zone in there, and the Highlanders need to get some shots in over top of that zone. Nora was able to hit a big 3, but on the other side, defensively, they've got to figure out what to do with Ward on the defensive side as well, as Ward has just been phenomenal. She has 12 points already in this game, 6 in the first quarter, 6 already here in the second quarter, as the senior Sam Ward really carrying Swampscott right now, as Kanders has been the focal point of the Highlanders defense. Nora Gamache doing an excellent job on her, as well as Antonelli and Kergo. However, that leaves Sam Ward, and she has really made the Highlanders pay, as she has been left open on the left wing, hitting 3 of 4 left wing threes, accounting for 9 of her 12 points. Highlanders will inbounds, trailing by 9, 24-15. It's Miriam Ramadan, along with Nora Gamache, Regan Antonelli, Ava Martin, and Gertisha Morellis out on the floor. There's Gamache. Driving in, will put that one up, no good. As Morellis will chase that down, but it hit the inline. Ball will go over to Swampscott. Kanders now. Gamache on her, gets it over to Ward. As Rogers look to flash, instead they give it off to Kanders. Kanders will travel with it. Gertisha Morellis, nice job picking her up as she worked her way to the far block. Morellis was right there to stop any advance by Kanders, causing the turnover. Highlanders trailing by 9, looking to cut into it with less than 3 minutes here in the first half. Skip pass over to Ramadan, as she will go in against Ward. Ward goes to the floor. Ramadan rips it away, puts up the shot, no good. There's the weak side rebound by Tripp. Now Tripp, speed down the floor, as the foul's going to be called against the Highlanders. Who's that going to go against? I think that might go against Gertisha Morellis. Let's see. That will be against Gertisha. That's her first. Team second here of the second quarter. It's Kanders. Tripp down on the low block, kicks it back out to Kanders. Baseline drive now over to Tripp. It's Tripp with the mid-range. No good. Good job by Ava Martin getting a hand up in her face. Morellis with the rebound there for the Highlanders. They've got to figure out this defense that Swampscott is doing here, this zone defense. Got to figure out how to shoot over top of it, as Nora just did, or how to get an entry pass down low. As Ward, once again, strong defensive rebound. Tripp Could have been an offensive foul there as she swung her rear end around right into Morales. No call though, as Ward once again picks up the defensive board. Tripp cherry picking the other end, and Gamache is going to get whistled for that one. That's the third foul on Nora. Third team foul as well. That's tough for the Highlanders as their best ball defender, Nora Gamache, picks up her third foul here with 1:48 remaining in the first half. Amari Kergo will come in. She's going to draw that defensive assignment now on Canders. Nope. They're going to switch it up, have Antonelli go on Canders. Tripp will get it. Canders in the corner. Looks to penetrate. Gets by Kergo. Kicks it out. There's Tripp from the top of the key. Her shot is up. No good. As the rebound. Jump ball. And Highlanders will get it on the alternating possession. Antonelli now running the point with Gamache on the bench with those three fouls. So Antonelli gets it to Ramadan on the right wing. Bounce pass looking for Martin. She gets it from between her legs, tries to go up. No good. As Maddie Lilly was there defensively, I'm not totally sure how she did not get some arms on there, but long pass down, and I think head coach Ricardo Bonhomme is asking the same type thing that I was asking in terms of that last play when Ava went up through the arms of Maddie Lilly. Minute 10 remains in the first half. Highlanders down by 9, trying to figure out this zone defense of Swampscott. Antonelli gets it to Martin at the foul line. Ava looks for Kergo, but stolen away by Tripp. Or Rogers, I should say. Rogers, the young freshman, excellent job defensively. Now Canders, skip pass over to Byrne. She'll put it up from the right wing. Her shot is no good, and Kergo picks up the rebound. Tries to get it up to Antonelli, and she does. Now Antonelli tries to back in. She'll spin, put that one up off of glass, and that one's good. 6 points for Regan Antonelli tonight, 30 seconds remaining in the half. Shot clock is off. Swampscott can hold for the last shot, leading by 7. Canders looks like she's going to do just that. Canders looks to drive in now, 11 seconds remaining in the half. Travel is going to be the call there. As Canders moved the pivot foot. Great job by Antonelli defensively. 6 seconds remaining, clock is running. So Antonelli gets it up to Kergo. She'll put up the 3 from the right wing, no good. And that will do it for the first half of play. As the Big Blue of Swampscott have come in, they lead the Highlanders 24-17. 7-point deficit for the Highlanders going into the half. We will be back for second half action here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here at Broon Field House on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon as the Highlanders trail the Big Blue of Swampscott by the score of 24-17, as the Big Blue did an excellent job defensively against the Highlanders in that first half. Their zone was very much a riddle the Highlanders were not able to figure out, as they weren't able to get the ball into Ava Martin. Ava's been held to 4 points today. Over on the Swampscott side, their best scorer, Anna Kanders, also held to 4 points. Nora Gamache has done a great job on her defensively, but Nora also has 3 fouls tonight. Sam Ward, their senior captain, number 32, she has picked up the scoring for the Big Blue. 12 points in the game, leading scorer in the game, as she has been there both offensively and defensively for the Big Blue. As Ward, that's who has been down in that low block, frustrating Ava Martin throughout this evening as well. Swampscott will have the ball as they will inbounds, going left to right on your TV, computer, or phone screen, as Antonelli will be on Kanders. The Highlanders trying to have Gamache a little off ball with those 3 fouls. Ward gets the pass from Kanders and puts it right home. You see how effective Ward can be. 1-2-1-1 full court pressure broken by the Highlanders as Martin gets it out, extended on the baseline, kicks it out to Gamache. Her shot partially blocked. I think Ward may have gotten a finger on that one. 9 points is the Big Blue lead, as they have matched their largest lead of the game here, opening out the second half. Tripp drives the lane, past Martin, puts it up, no good. Morellis is there for the rebound. Gets it off to Gamache. She gets it down to Antonelli. She'll take that from the left wing. Her shot, no good, but Martin chases down the rebound. So Highlanders working around the perimeter, out to Gamache as they reset the offense. Antonelli, skip pass, over to Kerga. As Gamache gets it to Morellis at the foul line, out to Antonelli from the corner, and Regan Antonelli with nothing but the bottom of the net. Highlanders cut it to a 6-point lead, 26-20, as Kanders with Antonelli on her. Dribbles down into the lane, kicks it out. Tripp will drive in, and that will be on Morellis. Was it Morellis, or did they get Ava Martin on that? They get Ava Martin on that one, as Ava gets called for the push-off. That'll be her first, team's first here in the first quarter, or third quarter, I should say. And Cecilia Tripp will be at the foul line. Tripp's first shot, no good. Tripp, 6 points in the first quarter. Very fast first step for Tripp, and she cuts to the basket. Second shot up by Tripp, no good. Back iron, as Gamache will pick up the rebound. She looks to run the floor as she kicks it off towards Ava Martin, but there's Ward once again. Sam Ward with that tough defense, stealing the ball away. Now Kanders with it, drives into the paint, kicks it out to Lily. They work it around the perimeter as Byrne was cutting towards the basket. Pass is stolen away by Kerga. Gamache all the way down floor looking for Antonelli. Looking for that skip pass down to the opposite block. Knocked out of bounds by Swampscott. Fiona Rickson will check into the game, her first action tonight for the Highlanders. Of course, Rickson's such a vital defensive piece for the Highlander girls soccer team. Tremendous season for them this past year. As Kerga drives the baseline, kicks it back out to Gamache. Gamache now drives in, puts that one up, no good. There's Rickson with the rebound. Back out to Gamache, she'll put it up, no good, as Morellis trying to get to that one. Tripp had good position on that. Morellis got a finger on it, and it got out of bounds. Canders now. Gives it to Ward, working the motion. Drives into the paint, and she's fouled. As Kergo's going to pick up that foul. That's going to be her second. Team second here in the third quarter. As Sam Ward will head to the free throw line. She is 1 for 1 from the line. First shot by Ward is good, smooth as silk. Good motion there by the senior. "15 points in the game so far for Ward. Second shot up, that one's good. 3 for 3 from the line for Sam Ward. Also the made bucket allows them to set up their 1-2-1-1 full court pressure. As that ball tipped, Ward looks like she's going to get it away. Nope. Byrne working for it there as Morellis goes down to the floor. Great job by Gertisha Morellis to keep her hands on that ball as she and Byrne went down to the floor. Alternating possession. Should go with Somerville, and it does. Somerville trailing by 8, 28-20, 5:15 remaining here in the third quarter. As the zone for Swampscott really frustrating the Highlanders. Gamache, top of the key, and that's how you can break the zone, force them to come out of it. The Highlanders cut it to a 5-point lead. Down to Tripp on the low block, out to Canders. She drives the lane. Her shot is up, and it's good. As Canders picks up her 6th point of the game. On that layup down the near side of the lane, timeout taken, 30-23. This Big Blue lead the Highlanders. Don't forget, we have all sorts of fantastic things for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Boys basketball coming up next week. We'll have Lynn Classical, the Rams coming in on Tuesday the 13th. We will also have Everett, the Crimson Tide coming in here to Broome Fieldhouse on Thursday, facing off against the Highlander girls. And don't forget about hockey as well, as the Highlander hockey team right now facing off against Haverhill. They will be going up against Everett on the 10th of January. That's a Saturday game. We will have that coverage here for you on Somerville Ed TV as Tyler Arago and I will be covering that game for you on Saturday. Of course, Tyler right now covering the game against Haverhill. That's over on Somerville Gov TV. And don't forget, you can check out the inauguration of the new mayor, Jake Wilson. Congratulations to Mayor Wilson. His inauguration ceremony, that's available for you over on Somerville Gov TV. When you're on either of those two stations, make sure you mash your buttons, like, share, subscribe, get those subscriptions up. We are almost to 3,500 subscribers, so please make sure you mash those buttons. Highlanders now will inbounds, trailing by 7. Swampscott setting up that trapping pressure as they get it to Kergo. Kergo gets across midcourt, behind the back, drives into the lane, and the foul is going to be called. Push from behind is the call. That will go against Byrne. That's her second. Or strike that. We'll see who that foul was called upon. We don't see it yet. Actually, it's against Canders. That's her second. Team's first. Kergo at the line. First free throw by Amari, no good. As Chloe Rogers checks back into the game for Swampscott. Ava Martin will get back out there as well for the Highlanders. Gertisha Morellis will head to the bench. Second free throw here for Kergo. No good by Amari. Tripp comes away with the rebound. It's now Canders, defended by Antonelli. Kicks it out. Rogers looking for Tripp. And Rickson did a nice job defensively there, and now she's going to get called for the foul. I'm not totally sure. I thought that was some good defense there by Fiona Rickson. Instead, the foul gets called. That's Rickson's first, team's third here in the third quarter. as head coach Ricardo Bonome wanted some clarification on that call as well. I would like some clarification on it. Did not see that contact. As Kanders loses the ball, but there's Tripp. Tripp kicks it out to Byrne. Now Byrne to Ward. Ward looking for the entry pass to Tripp. Wound up back with Ward. Now Kanders picks it up. Out to Byrne. Left wing three by Eve Byrne is good. It's a 10-point lead now for the Big Blue. As Antonelli gets it up to Cargo. Cargo behind the back towards the foul line. She'll pull it back out over to Gamache. Gamache, the entry pass to Martin. Martin goes up and puts that one home. Good quick passing there by the Highlanders. Got it down to Martin, and she was open for the shot. Now Tripp looking to get by Rickson, and Fiona's going to get called for the push-off. That time I did see the contact. As Rickson picks up her second. Good quick first step there by Cecilia Tripp. You could see it right there. She was able to get past Fiona Rickson, necessitating the foul. Ward now driving in. Cargo's going to get called for the foul. Good speed there by Ward on her cut. Cargo picks up her third personal. 5th team foul. So Swampscott will be shooting the remaining 3:27 of this third quarter as Ward is at the line where she is 3 for 3. Violation that time. No good on the basket, or on the free throw. As Chloe Rogers left the lane area to join the team huddle. Ward's second shot is up. That one's good. Only miss for Ward from the free throw line was on a lane violation. As Antonelli gets it to Gamache. Highlanders trailing by 9. Martin comes out to greet that ball. Gets it back to Gamache as she'll drive in. Got some contact from Ward. No call, though. And now Byrne looking for help. Gives it off to Kanders. 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. It's Kanders all the way back at midcourt. Gives it to Tripp. Tripp tries that quick first step. Good job by Fiona Rickson staying with her. And there's Amari Cargo with some tough defense. Tying up the ball, alternating possession. It stays with Swampscott. Highlanders will get the arrow, though. As Miriam Ramadan checks into the game for the Highlanders, Cargo will go to the bench. As Tripp gets it, hands off to Kanders. Kanders kicks it out to Byrne. Ward, top of the key, her shot is up, and it is good as Sam Ward is very, very warm from three-point range. Missed only 2 3-pointers so far tonight. Timeout will be taken by the Highlanders. 12-point lead for the Big Blue. It's their biggest of the game with 2:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Sam Ward doing it on both ends of the floor for the Big Blue. As let's see here, she has 20 points in this game, 37-25, the Big Blue lead. I mentioned that, of course, that we have the inauguration ceremony for Mayor Jake Wilson over on Somerville Gov TV. Don't forget Somerville Gov TV. That's where you can find all your city council meetings, all of those important budget meetings that Mayor Wilson is a huge fan of, as a matter of fact. You can find those over on Somerville Gov TV and over here on Somerville Ed TV. I know the holiday season is over, but if you want that festive feeling, don't forget, we've got every single winter concert from all through the city of Somerville school system, from the elementary schools all the way up to the Somerville High School winter concert as well. So if you want to get that holiday feeling, just get it back again. You can check out those concerts here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash your buttons. Mash those buttons. Call Uncle Artie. He's over in Altoona. You know Uncle Artie loves those phone calls and loves to mash those buttons. So Highlanders will inbounds here, trailing by 12, 2:25 remaining here in the third quarter. And Swampscott growing their lead. Biggest lead of the game for the Big Blue. Gamache able to break the pressure. Ramadan gets it on the run. She'll go in, and she's fouled as she drove into the basket. As Byrne is going to get called for that one. That's Burns first. Team second here in the third quarter. It's Ramadan at the line for two. First shot by Merriam, no good, front rim. Highlanders as a team struggling from the line tonight. Second shot by Ramadan, rolls home. As Highlanders extend their pressure a little bit as Antonelli was on Canders, but she'll pull it back. There you see Tripp with that quick first step. Good job by Rickson, and she was able to stay in front of her. Now Ward with it. Gets it to Byrne. Byrne defended by Ramadan. Byrne pulls it back out, finds Tripp in the interior. Gets it out to Canders again. Canders from the right wing, she'll drive to the interior, dropped it off, bounced past to Rogers there as Ava Martin was coming over for the help defense, but Rogers unable to handle that pass. Really good idea by Canders though. Highlanders get it on the turnover. Gamache will have it in the corner. Danger there as Tripp was able to tip that pass and Gamache loses control between Canders and Ward. Good quick hands by Antonelli, knocked it away for a moment, but then Tripp comes away with the ball, and Ramadan's going to get called for the reach-in. So Ramadan picks up her first. Team sixth here in the third quarter at the line, shooting two will be Tripp. First one up by Tripp, no good. Tripp now 0 for 3 from the line. Second one by Tripp, no good as well as Antonelli, good position there. Able to box out Ward and get the rebound. 11-point lead for Big Blue Swampscott. Minute 20 remaining. Tripp defending Antonelli. Gives it off to Gamache. Gamache, her runner is up. It's no good. Short there from Nora. Good defense there by Swampscott. So Highlanders still struggling to figure out how to get consistent points against this Big Blue defense. Minute 8 remains here in the third quarter. So Antonelli looking to cause some troubles on that inbounds. Settles back against Canders. Canders kicks it out, looking once again for Rogers. A little too hot to handle there for the freshman. Highlanders get it on the turnover. Cargo gets it into Antonelli in the corner. Antonelli against that out-of-bounds line. Double team came. Highlanders able to break the pressure as Cargo has it. Kicks it out to Rickson. Rickson, interior pass to Martin. Martin backs in, puts it up. No good, but there's Rickson. As Rickson got the board, put that one up, but no good. Good job by Fiona driving in there, but just couldn't quite finish. And Swampscott able to get possession as it's out off of the Highlanders. 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's Canders. Ball stolen away as Rickson gets it. Tried the pass over, needed a bounce pass that time as Tripp comes away with it. Tripp drives in, her runner is up. That one is good. "13-point lead, biggest of the night for Swampscott. As Gamache gets it over to Cargo, they break the pressure with 15 seconds remaining. And Ward, strike that. That's actually Rogers right there, knocking that one out of bounds. Once again, I'll go to the well again. Jack Conley agrees with me, my normal color commentator, not here this evening, but he would agree with me. The bounce pass. Use the bounce pass. 2 times we've seen the Highlanders try cross lane passes. Got to use the bounce pass in those situations. The inbounds comes to Martin on the left wing. She'll drive in against Ward, put it up, and good. Nice job there by Ava Martin. She found her own shot that time. It's Tripp now. Across midcourt, time expires. Highlanders trailing by 11 after 3 quarters of play. As Sam Ward just continues her tremendous performance tonight. Let's see here, as I'm adding very quickly, 20 points on the night for Ward. Highlanders have done a very good job against Canders, as she has only 6 points tonight. It's not the defense the Highlanders are having an issue with. It is their offense. They are really struggling to figure out how to get interior passes, entry passes into the lane, as Sam Ward has been absolutely tremendous down defensively in the low block. Chloe Rogers doing a great job as well. Cecilia Tripp, she's been excellent on the perimeter, using her quickness on the perimeter against Antonelli as well as against Gamache. Gamache leading scorer for the Highlanders tonight. She has 10 points in the game. 9 points for Antonelli. 8 points for Ava Martin. So the Highlanders getting scoring across the board from those 3 players. Have not gotten anything from Amari Kergo offensively. She's been good defensively for the Highlanders, but they need to figure out a way to penetrate that zone defense of the Big Blue. As the entry passes are not working, we saw Ava Martin drive in from the left wing the last offensive possession for the Highlanders, as she got her 8th point with that shot. Maybe something for the Highlanders to think about, see if Ava can free herself up from the perimeter. Highlanders will begin with possession as we are underway here in the 4th quarter. 8 minutes from the end of this one. Highlanders got a ways to go, trailing by 11. As Martin will get it out on the perimeter. They look to do exactly what I said as she drives it in, gives it off to Kergo. Gamache will get it. Entry pass now to Martin. She's on the interior as she got inside of Maddie Lilly and was able to put that one home. Now the Highlanders looking to add pressure defensively. Sam Ward's able to break it though. Canders gets it over to Tripp. Now to Lilly. Back out to Tripp as she's in the right wing. Drives in. Travel's going to be the call. It's Kergo and Martin there defensively for the Highlanders. Head coach Ricardo Bonhomme wanted to extend pressure defense full court for the Highlanders, but they did not respond quickly enough. We're able to defend in the half court though. Antonelli with it. Gets it to Gamache. They break it with Kergo. It's Kergo over to Martin. Martin against Lilly. Stolen away by Canders, but there's Rickson as she ripped it away from Canders. Gamache, deep 3. Puts that one home. And the Highlanders have cut it to 6. (39-33) timeout taken by the Big Blue head coach Caitlin Leonard, as the Highlanders' 5-0 run has cut the lead down to 6. Big 3-pointer there from Nora Gamache. So the Highlanders look like they might have figured something out, bringing Ava Martin out to the perimeter, letting her use her ball handling skills against this defense. They also want to extend that pressure full court, get some turnovers. They've got great quick hands and great strong, quick feet, I should say, for the Highlanders. And if they can apply some pressure full court, get some turnovers, as you can see, they can burst right back into this game. They were down by 13. Now they're down by 6. 39-33 the score. Big Blue will have it as Swampscott will have it. Extended defense for the Highlanders as they bring the press out. Ward will inbounds. Canders is in the backcourt, looking to receive the pass. They try to get it back to Ward, and then they go to Tripp. Over to Canders, now Byrne trying to get it down to Maddie Lilly, but stolen away by Kergo. Outlet pass to Antonelli. She thought about it. Instead, she kicks it out to Gamache. In rhythm, a three-pointer, and Nora Gamache has cut it to 3. 2 straight three-pointers, and the deficit is 3, 39-36. Pressure by the Highlanders, broken by Byrne. There is Antonelli tying that ball up. Alternating possession will stay with Swampscott, but now the Highlanders get that critical possession arrow. 6:27 remaining in the game. Highlanders trail by 3. As Lilly gets the inbound, there's Canders looking for a 3. It's no good. Weak side rebound by Tripp, no good. Maddie, Lilly fighting in there. Canders wound up with it. Little underhanded hook, no good, and Rickson gets the board. Highlanders can tie it with a three-pointer. They trailed by as many as 13. Gamache gets it out, and that's going to go offensive against Nora Gamache. That's going to be her 4th. As Eve Byrne did a good job gaining position. Gamache, lots of speed, a little out of control, picks up her 4th foul. 6 minutes left in the game. Nora's got to play the rest of the way with 4. As Ward will get it across midcourt. Over to Canders. Out wide to Tripp. Ward, she'll put that one up, and that one's no good. As Ava Martin gets the rebound. Highlanders down by 3. Ward has been on fire, but just missed the three-pointer. Martin has it on the perimeter, looking to penetrate. Kicks it out to Rickson. Skip pass over to Kergo. She'll drive. Drive by Byrne. Shot is up, no good. Martin kept it alive for Kergo. Three-pointer up by Amari is no good, and Ward comes away with the rebound. It's Kander now. Kicks it to Tripp. Tripp almost falls, gets it to Lilly. Ward over to Byrne. As they work the perimeter, 5 minutes left in the game. Kander. And she'll pull it out, slow things down. Gets it to Ward. Antonelli extended on her defensively. Screen there. And that's going to go against Nora Gamache. That's her 5th foul. She's out of this game. As Ricardo Bonhomme cannot believe it. I got to say, Canders led with the elbow. She definitively led with the elbow on that one. But Gamache down to the floor, gets called for the blocking foul. That's going to be her 5th foul. That is a tough loss there for the Highlanders. As you see, head coach Ricardo Bonhomme talking about Canders going around that screen. Call has been made, though. Highlanders down by 3. Nora Gamache, leading scorer for the Highlanders. Best on-ball defender. Gamache fouls out with 16 points in the game. So now what are they going to do against Canders? Kergo and Antonelli combined. Oh my gosh! I cannot believe that unless it goes against Ward, and it doesn't. That is a horrible call. Absolutely horrible call. Absolutely. Cannot believe that. Antonelli had all ball in that situation. She is going to get rung up with her 2nd foul. Absolutely ridiculously bad call. As Ward now gets it to Byrne, corner for Tripp. Tripp drives in. That's going to be over and back if Byrne touches it, and it is. Backcourt violation called against Swampscott as the Highlander defense has ramped it up. Swampscott yet to score here in the 4th quarter. Highlanders have cut this one to a 3-point Swampscott lead, but Nora Gamache is over on the bench now, fouled out of this game. Highlanders have 3 fouls. Swampscott no fouls here in the 4th quarter. It's been a physical quarter, and I'm not totally sure how that happens, but that is the case. 4:34 remaining in the game. Highlanders have come out here in this 4th quarter. Gamache was on fire, 2 threes, but now she is fouled out of the game with the 16 points. Ward is the leading scorer in the game. 20 points for Sam Ward for Swampscott. Defensive responsibility for Ward or Canders will fall to Amari Cargo, who has 3 fouls, as well as Regan Antonelli. Regan has, I have her as 2 fouls. It's listed as 1 up on the scoreboard right now, though. Highlanders have come back from a 13-point deficit. They are on a 10-0 run as they scored the last 2 points of the third quarter, and they have scored the first 8 points here in the fourth. 4:34 remaining in the game. Physicality is ramped up here in this fourth quarter, as Cargo will inbounds for the Highlanders. Miriam Ramadan into the game along with Fiona Rickson, Cargo, Regan Antonelli, and Ava Martin. Martin gets it on the perimeter. Takes the screen from Rickson. Kicks it to Ramadan. Now to Cargo. Now Antonelli with the screen from Cargo. She's got Byrne on her now. Screened off by Martin. Byrne gets a hand on that. There's Rickson with the board. No good. And out of bounds. Last to touch it was Miriam Ramadan. Pressure for the Highlanders as they drop off a bit. Antonelli comes back to get Canders though. Gets the ball, pokes it away. Canders needs help. There's Ward as she came back to get that ball. Now Tripp drives in, kicks it to Byrne. Over to Canders. Canders will drive in. Mid-range shot by Anna Canders. No good, but Ward with the weak side rebound. She's immediately double teamed. They get it inside to Lily. Lily kicks it to Tripp. Her shot is up. No good. High off the backboard. Ramadan with the rebound. 3:35 remaining in the game. Highlanders still trail by 3. As Antonelli goes across midcourt. Defended by Tripp. Double screen there for Antonelli as she gets free of Tripp. Bounce pass inside looking for Martin, a little too hard. And Lily comes away with the steal. Now Canders, defended by Antonelli. Calls out the play. That's an offensive foul. She's been doing it all night, and they finally called it. She's been doing it all night. Tripp does it as well. I've seen elbows out. They finally call it. That's the third on Canders. 3:06 remaining in the game. First team foul on Swampscott here in the fourth quarter. As Cargo off the screen from Rickson. She'll put that one up for 3. No good. There's Ava Martin with the board and the foul. Oh, they're going to call it a jump ball. I cannot believe this. It is stunning. Stunning. Jump ball, alternating possession, stays with the Highlanders. As the inbounds comes to the corner, out to the top of the key, they work it around. Cargo puts up the 3, no good. Ward has got great position there and was able to body off Ava Martin as Martin picks up her second. 4th team foul against the Highlanders here in the fourth. Swampscott still looking for their first points of the fourth quarter. As Tripp gets it now. Gives it to Canders. Canders looks to drive in. Throws up the shot, no good. Cargo with the rebound. 2:30 remaining in the game. 3-point deficit for the Highlanders. Timeout taken by head coach Ricardo Bonhomme. 2:28 remaining in the game. Talk about the foul situation. Nora Gamache, leading scorer for the Highlanders tonight, 16 points, has fouled out of the game. Regan Antonelli, she has 1 foul. Ava Martin, 2 fouls on the night. Amari Cargo with 3 fouls for the Highlanders. As Swampscott 1 Highlander foul away from shooting free throws the remainder of the game. Over on the Swampscott side, Anna Canders, she has 3 fouls on the evening. That's pretty much the only foul trouble you see on their board. Cecilia Tripp, she's got 2 fouls on the night as well. 2:28 remaining when we resume action as the Highlanders have increased their defensive pressure here in the fourth quarter. Holding Swampscott without a point so far here in the fourth. Of course, the Highlanders have now been held without a point for the last 3 minutes as they started off this quarter with 8 straight points. Highlanders on a 10-0 run. They trailed by as many as 13. They scored the last 2 points of the third quarter, the first 8 points of the fourth. As Cargo will get it to Antonelli. Antonelli picked up by Tripp across midcourt. Tripp, an excellent ball defender for Swampscott. Gets screened off. There's Cargo, left wing three. That one is good. And we have a tie game, 39-39. As Kanders gets it to Ward. Ward defended by Ramadan. Kanders got the bounce pass. Cargo got her with the body. That is the 5th foul. Free throws will be the result as Kanders will be at the line. Kanders 0 for 1 for the night from the line. Tie ball game as Amari Cargo picks up her fourth personal, 5th team foul on the Highlanders. Kanders looking to give Swampscott back the lead, and their first point of the fourth quarter misses the first back iron. Second shot by Kanders, that one's good. Swampscott leads by 1. An errant ball landing on the floor. Stoppage here for a moment. Swampscott has pulled their defensive pressure back. Highlanders not facing the full court pressure. Trailing by a point. Looking for their first lead of the game, I believe. They may have led just off the start of this game. They have not led since the first quarter, as Ava Martin's going to get called for the screen. I'm flabbergasted at these calls here in this fourth quarter. I truly am. Illegal screen called against Martin. That's her 3rd personal foul as Tripp gets the inbounds. Minute 45 remains in the game. Ward with it. Swampscott with a 1-point lead. Ward down to Byrne. Byrne down to Lilly. Her foot was on the line. Nobody called it. Kanders now in the corner. Pass to Ward at the foul line. Ward drives in. Her shot is up. It's no good. Martin pulls down the rebound. Highlanders can take the lead with a made bucket. Minute 20 remaining in the game. Antonelli off the screen. Double screens for Regan Antonelli. Remember, Nora Gamache is fouled out of the game for the Highlanders. As Cargo, baseline drive, shot up, no good. Lilly with the rebound. Minute 5 remaining. Swampscott with the 1-point lead. Ramadan tried to get it from Tripp. Now she gets it out to Byrne. Byrne's 3-pointer is up, it's no good. Lilly with the rebound, gets it out to Ward. And the Swampscott coach runs out onto the floor to call timeout. It's Caitlin Leonard with the timeout for Swampscott. 53.2 seconds remaining in the game. Swampscott will inbound near side, close to mid-court when we return to action. Highlanders down by a point, 40-39. They have held Swampscott to 1 point here in the fourth quarter as Anna Kanders gave Swampscott the lead back with a made free throw. Highlanders, of course, without Nora Gamache, leading scorer for them tonight. And she fouled out with 16 points. Also, the strongest ball defender the Highlanders have. Regan Antonelli has done an excellent job, along with Amari Cargo, to give the Highlanders this strong defense here in the fourth quarter, holding Swampscott to 1 point so far in the fourth. It is a 1-point game. Highlanders will have to call upon that defense again if they want to win this one. 20 seconds on the shot clock. As Swampscott inbounds this with 53 seconds left in the game, leading by a point. As Canders will inbound. Looking for Ward. Antonelli got a hand on it. Ward, though, able to control. Highlanders settle into their zone defense, and Antonelli called for the foul. Again, I am flabbergasted by these calls. Absolutely flabbergasted, as Antonelli did a great job getting a hand in there, but she's going to be whistled up for her second foul. At the line shooting 2 is Eve Byrne, her first visit to the foul line tonight. Looking to give Swampscott a 2-point lead by making this one. Shot is up, rolls around, and rolls off the rim, hit every single part but the net. As Byrne looks to make it a 2-point lead with this free throw. That one's up, bounces around, no good as Ava Martin gets the board. Highlanders can take the lead with a made bucket, 40 seconds remaining. Timeout taken by head coach Ricardo Bonneau, as they will set up their offense with 38 seconds remaining. Highlanders coming off another really close game as they fell at O'Brien by the score of 51-49, 2 overtime game. In the second overtime, they had a 5-point lead in that game, talking to head coach Ricardo Bonneau, but were not able to hold on to it, as they did not execute late in the game, had an opportunity, but did not execute the play as well as they wished, and came away losing that double overtime game against O'Brien, I should say. Now battling another close game here against the Big Blue of Swampscott. 40-39, the Highlanders trailing, but they will have the ball when we come back from this stoppage of play. Highlanders without Nora Gamache. She fouled out with about 4 minutes remaining here in the game. Highlanders have held Swampscott to 1 point here in the fourth quarter, but the Highlanders also have been held to 11 points here in the fourth quarter. Only 1 bucket made for the Highlanders in the last 4 minutes, though. That was a big 3-pointer by Amari Kerga, as that was her first made bucket of the night. Let's see what the Highlanders want to do. They've got Kergo inbounding, Regan Antonelli, number 21, Ava Martin, number 22, Fiona Rickson, number 11, and Miriam Ramadan, number 4. As Tripp tried to poke that one away, Antonelli wound up with it. 31 seconds remaining. They run it through Martin. Martin drives in. Foul is going to be called down on the floor, as that will go against, let's see here, I believe that was maybe against Ward. It was. That's her first. Highlanders will inbounds underneath the basket. Shot clock is now off. 27.3 seconds remaining in the game. Trying to get it to Martin. And that one goes errantly out of bounds as Martin was held up by the defense. Now the Highlanders have got to apply some pressure to get a turnover. 27.3 seconds remaining in the game as they inbound it to Canders. And Antonelli is immediately going to foul Canders. Of the two of them, you want to foul Canders, I have to be honest with you. Canders 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Sam Ward perfect from the free throw line. Her only missed free throw was a lane violation. As Canders at the line shooting 2 has the opportunity to give Swampscott the 3-point lead. Her first one is up and it's good. Swampscott now with the 2-point lead. Foul against Antonelli is her third. Canders looking to make it a 3-point lead, and she will. Cool as the other side of the pillow on that one was the sophomore Anna Canders. 21 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders trail by 3. Head coach Ricardo Bonneau wants to talk it over, as they were not able to execute on that inbounds underneath the basket, turning the ball over to Swampscott. Canders able to get the 2 free throws. Highlander defense has been tremendous here in the fourth quarter as they have held Swampscott to 3 points, all on Canders free throws. but they've got to figure out a way to get some offense here. Best three-point shooter on the team, Nora Gamache, on the bench, fouled out of this game with about 4.5 minutes remaining, with 16 points, as Nora has 5 made three-pointers on the night. She will not be on the floor, though. Look for Amari Cargo possibly to break open from the wing or the corner. Possibly Regan Antonelli. Those are the two best three-pointers on the floor, two best three-point shooters on the floor for the Highlanders, as Cargo will inbounds this one on the far side in front of the scorer's table. 20.3 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders trail by 3. Antonelli defended by Tripp. She's across midcourt with 15 seconds remaining. They get it out to Cargo. Cargo pulls back, drove in a little too far, tried a step back, but was too far inside the arc and was called for the travel as she tried to step back. Turnover goes. Canders will be fouled by Antonelli, as that will be Antonelli's 4th. 7.4 seconds remaining. As Canders looking to make it a 2-possession game. She can do that by making either of these 2 free throws. 7.4 seconds remaining. Made free throw will ice this one likely. Misses the first. As Gertisha Morales will check into the game for the Highlanders as Amari Cargo heads to the bench. Second free throw up by Canders, and that will make it a 4-point lead, 2-possession game. As Antonelli quickly across, 3 seconds left. Ava Martin puts up the 3, it's short, and that will do it as Swampscott comes away with the 43-39 victory over the Highlanders. Tough loss for the Highlanders as Gamache fouled out with 4:30 remaining. Leading scorer for the Highlanders was Gamache with those 16 points. Second leading scorer for the Highlanders was Ava Martin with 10. Regan Antonelli had 9. Amari Cargo had 3. Sam Ward, she was absolutely phenomenal for the Big Blue of Swampscott. 20 points on the night for Ward. I did not keep track of her rebounds. There were plenty of them, as she was a defensive stalwart down in the low block for Swampscott. Really threw off what the Highlanders like to do, what Ava Martin wanted to do down in that low block. As Ward, just tremendous both offensively and defensively for the Big Blue. As that will do it for us tonight here from Broome Fieldhouse. Highlanders drop to 4-2 on the season. Swampscott improves to 5-2 on the season. We will be back here at Broome Fieldhouse on Thursday night as Everett will be in to face off against the Highlanders. I believe that is a 7 o'clock start that evening, as Jack Conley and I will have the call here on Somerville Ed TV. So Highlanders return to GBL action. Some important GBL games coming up. So they have Everett coming up Thursday. They are at Lynn Classical next Tuesday. Then they go to Revere next Thursday. Big run of important games for the Highlanders. And don't forget, coming up on Sunday the 8th, it is going to be the Tufts Classic. Sunday the 18th, I should say. Sunday, January 18th, Tufts Classic. Highlanders facing off against Medford. Girls will go off at 12 o'clock. Boys will be playing later on that afternoon at about 2 or 2:30 after the girls' game. We will have coverage of both of those games here on Somerville Ed TV as well. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching at home. Really, really do appreciate it. Special thank you sent out to the Swampscott TV guys who cover this team over in Swampscott. Jack Duffy, Will Ficken, Joey Blood. Thank you very much. You make me look like I know what I'm talking about because I watched your informative broadcast, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Bill Trudell on camera. Joe Constantine, he's our director. My name is Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Basketball on Somerville Ed TV.